Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah, in our previous class we practiced how to make dual nouns and in marfu and mansoob and majroor forms, and we also practiced the jam'u forms. And inshallah today we're going to do more conversations and trying to understand how these nouns are used in the sentences and get more practice of these. And also we'll be introducing ourselves to a new concept called tamiz. So inshallah as we go along we do both. So in today's class, inshallah, in respect to duals, we'll be doing about dual nouns, and we'll be using demonstrative pronouns in duals, and also we'll be using pronouns. So we know nouns that can be made dual by adding alif and noon to a noun. To any noun, when you add alif and noon, so it's a sign of musanna. So alif is a sign of musanna in the marfu form. So and we got ya and noon with kasra, aini, ani and aini. Aini is a sign of mansoob, and aini is also a sign for majroor. And demonstrative pronouns, we know that for the singular nouns we use hada, ismu ishara lil qarib. We'll be doing only ismu ishara lil qarib. Inshallah, in our next session we'll do lil ba'id. So for duals, for musanna we got hadani. So it is hadani is for mudhakkar dual. Okay, and for mudhakkar plural we know for aqil it is haula'i, and jama ghayra aqil we know it is hadhihi for jama ghayra aqil. And for also feminine musanna ismu ishara lil qarib hadhihi. And how do we write these two feminine? It is hatani. This ta is sign for tautani. See again here, which gives us the indication that this is referring to two feminine objects or feminine females. So hatani, hadihi, hatani, and jam'u is haula'i for both muannas and mudhakkar. So we will be using these nouns today, inshallah. And we know about pronouns over huwa, huma, hum. So we'll be using the third person pronouns. Huwa, two of them are huma, and she is here, and two of them are huma. So these are the pronouns and nouns we'll be using, inshallah. Let's begin with our sentences. So if you see here, akhun fil baiti. So what do we have? Akhun is a singular noun. Akhun is a brother. Fil baiti, in house. Jar majrur shibu jumla khabar. So we have akhawani, two brothers. Fil baiti. So we see it is a sign of marfu is alif, and fil baiti is jar majrur shibu jumla. So bintani ma'a mudarrisatin. So bintani is two daughters. Bint is daughter, bintani is two daughters. Ma'a mudarrisatin. Ma'a is dharf shibu jumla khabar, and mudarrisatin is mudaf ilayhi. So what do we say about bintani ma'a mudarrisataini? So two daughters are with two teachers. So ma'a is again dharf, and mudarrisataini is two teachers, majroor form, and sign of majroor is al-ya'u li'annahu muthanna. Kitabun fil haqiba, a book in the bag. And kitabani, two books in the bag. Kitabani fil haqibataini. Haqibati is bag, haqibataini is two bags. Hada qalamun, hada. You see demonstrative pronoun, for the singular we use appropriate mubtada. Hada qalamun, this is a pen. So these are two pencils. Hadani qalamani. Hadani qalamani, these are two pens. So hadihi bintun, this is a girl, it's a feminine ismul ishara. So how do you write? It's hatani. So we know hadihi is marfu mubtada, it is a mabni form, and here hatani is musanna, and the sign of marfu is alif li'annahu musanna. And bintani, again one word. We know one khabar is one word, it's marfu. So here it is one word, but it represents two girls. So bintani, the sign of marfu is alif. Hatani bintani, these are 2 girls. Hadal waladu. So now we got badal here. Hada ismul ishara followed by al. Hadal waladu, this boy. Inda is zarf, shibu jumla khabar, and what comes after zarf is mudaf ilayhi. So what do we got? Mudaf ilayhi here is abi. Is abi is from asma al khamsa. The sign of majroor is al ya'u, and wahuwa mudaf, and ka is mudaf ilayhi. And this boy is with your dad. Abika is your father. And you said true. There's hadanil waladani. Hadanil waladani. So everything in dual forms. So hada will become hadani, waladu will become waladani, and inda zarf, and abika. 2 boys are with your father. هذا الباب, again badal here, اسم الإشارة followed by al is هذا الباب مغلق. مغلق, one word, خبر. This door is closed. هذان البابان. So these 2 doors, مغلقان. See, everything has to match. So mubtada, badal, and khabar has to match in all respects: status, number, type, and gender. Hadanil babanil mughlaqani. So everything ends with kasra here, but we know that which one is marfu and how it will be written in mansub and majroor forms. Huwa talibun. Huwa is damirun munfasilun, mubtada, marfu form. Talibun is khabar. Huma is again damirun munfasilun, marfu. Talibani is khabar. They both are students. Here mudarrisatun, she is a teacher. Huma mudarrisatani, they both are teachers. Hadal waladu faqirun, this boy. Hadal waladu, this boy. What about this boy? Is faqirun, is poor. Huwa, and he. Yatimun aidan, and he is orphan. Aidan means as well. He is orphan as well. So if you want to make a dual sentence here, Hadanil waladani, these 2 boys are. Faqirun will becomes faqirani, are poor. Huma, they both are. Yatimani aidan, they both are orphans as well. So hadihil bintu talibatun, hiya mujtahidatun jiddan. So if you see here feminine, everything has to be matched and written appropriately to make a perfect sense. So let's analyze it. هذه اسم الإشارة للمؤنث القريب بنت. So بدل طالبة is خبر. هي مجتهدة, she is hardworking. Again here is مبتدا and مجتهدة, and جدا is very, she is very hardworking. Hatanil bintani, these 2 girls. Talibatani, students, the 2 students. Huma mujtahidatani jiddan. So what do we see here? Jiddan. Jiddan is a mansoob form, which means very. So we're going to understand a little bit about mansoob forms. So we know every noun can be either in state of marfu, mansoob, or majroor. So we've learned about marfu, we've done about majroor. So we've done few of mansoob forms. So the most common reason why a noun can be mansoob is maf'ulun bihi. That means when it becomes an object of a verb. For example, if you say ra'aytu, I saw what? We say khalidan, I saw Khalid. So it's a khalidan is mansoob. We know that is an object. So he is not a doer, but he is a receiver. For example, qara'atu, I read what? Al-Qur'ana. Al-Qur'ana. So it's with fatha. So that is a maf'ulun bihi, is mansoob form. And we've done this example before. Daraba Hamidun Bilalan. So Hamid hit Bilal. So Bilalan is the object. We're receiving the action. So that is a mansoob. The second form what we've learned is it's called maf'ulun mutlaq, We just know about these nouns like shukran. Most commonly, what we use when we say thank you, shukran, and we have learned that ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban, khayran, jazakallahu khayran. These are mafulun mutlaq. So we'll learn about these later, inshallah. But these are mansoob. There's a reason why they are mansoob. And we've also learned that most of the zarf, they come as mansoob, qabla, ba'da, fawqa, tahta. You see, they're all ending with fatha. So there's a reason for that. So AIND, so because they most of the time they come as an object. So that's why it is mansoob. So today, inshallah, we're going to learn a new mansoob called tamyiz. So what is tamyiz? Tamyiz is a mansoob noun. It is which clarifies when there is a doubt, and it most of the time it comes after come. Most of the time it comes after come. So what is come? Come means how many. So if you are telling how many, so we need to know how many of what. So you need more clarity. There's some ambiguity, some confusion. So then, and it is an interrogative particle. So we are asking question, but it itself is not a complete question. So we need to bring some more information for how many, and that what we bring is a singular indefinite mansoob noun. What is it? It's after come there always comes a singular indefinite mansoob noun which is called tamyiz. Let's do some example. If say kam akhan laka. So if you see here, what we say, kam akhan. This akhan is giving clarity. How many of what? So we say how many brothers. How many brothers. So this akhan is always singular, indefinite, and we know when there's a indefinite noun that is ending with two fathas is always written on alif. So that's why akhun will become akhan. So if you see, come akhan laka, how many brothers do you have? Ya Muhammad. So we have used here laka is jar majrur, harf jar, li, and ka is damir muttasil, but we say la, lahu, laka, ya Muhammad. So now Muhammad is replying, li, I have akhun wahidun. Say akhun wahidun, one brother. So what is wahidun here? It is na'at for akhun. So both are indefinite nouns, so matching in all the aspects, so it becomes na'at. So some more example. Wa kam ukhtan. See, kam ukhtan. So what is ukhtan? Ukhtan is tamyiz. It is a singular noun, mansoob, and indefinite. So wa kam ukhtan laka. So listen, li ukhtani, I have two sisters. Ukht is sister, ukhtani is two sisters. Li ukhtani. You say kam ajalatan. Ajalatan means wheels. Kam ajalatan lid-darrajati ya Hamidun. How many wheels does the bicycle have? Ya Hamid. Laha. Laha means it has. Ajalatani, two wheels. Ajalatani. So ajalatan is tamyiz. It comes after kam. So how many? So again, kam Eidan fis sanati ya Baqiru. So how many Eid in a year ya Baqir? So it's implying fis sanati. So fis sanati is harf jar ism majrur. It is shibu jumla khabar muqaddam. So in a year, what in a year? So we need to have Eidani. See, Eidani is marfu. How do we know it's marfu now? No, the sign of marfu alamatu rafa is al alifu. Okay, Eidani. Huma, they are. Again, mubtada. Eidul fitri. Eidu is khabar, one word. Wa huwa mudaf, and al fitri is mudaf ilayhi. So huma Eidul fitri wa Eidul adha. So المدرس يا إبراهيم أبوك تاجر كبير. So we know now Abuka, without vowel sign we can read and understand what exactly is there on the words. Abuka, so because it's ka, because it is addressing Ibrahim. Tajirun, so we know khabar, one word is always indefinite marfu, tajirun, and kabirun is not, so it follows exactly the same pattern. So tajirun kabirun. Kam sayyaratan indahu, how many cars indahu. If you see here, we're not saying lahu, we're saying indahu. Inda is with him. So if there is any objects, we will use inda. If it is relations like kam akhun, we don't say kam akhun indaka. We say kam akhun laka. We use harf jar li. If it is an object, we use inda. So how many brothers, how many cars does he have? Ibrahim is replying, indahu, he has sayyaratani kabiratani. So what is the sayyaratani kabiratani? So we see two nouns matching exactly the same. So it becomes naat and man'ut. So we will say he has two big cars, wa sayyaratani saghiratani, and two small cars. Kam nafidatan. See, kam nafidatan. So why what's nafidatan? Nafidatan is tamyiz. Fi ghurfatika ya Ismailu. So how many windows in your room, ya Ismail? So you say fiha. Why it is fiha? It is ghurfatu, referring to ghurfatu. Fiha nafidatani, two windows. You say liman hadanil daftarani. So we did before liman hadihi sayyaratu, liman hadihi daftar. So here we are using two. So liman hadani, to whom does it belong? These two books. Huma, they both. Li, belong to me. So this is our practice for dual nouns and introduction to Tamyiz. Inshallah, we'll do more of this practice in our next lesson. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.